What is up, my crypto legends? Hope everyone is having a fantastic day so far. Today, we're going to analyze Bitcoin. We are getting that rejection from this resistance of this ascending channel. We also got the bearish Gartley. We are seeing a little bit of a correction right now on Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at the major levels where we could find some opportunities for a potential bounce, for a potential scalp day trade. We're also going to take a look at Bitcoin on the lower time frames, 4 hourly, 2 hourly, to take a look at those levels. Bitcoin dominance is kind of dropping now for the last few weeks, currently at 42.3%. Will it go lower? Yes, I do believe so. We can analyze that also. We're going to take a look at the S&P 500, which I think is looking very, very bullish, even though I am in a short position right now. But this is just a short-term trade. I'm going to explain why I'm in a short, where am I going to take profits, and where do I see the S&P going in the next coming weeks. I do think the S&P will hit all-time highs in the next few weeks. I want to show you a harmonic pattern, which is very similar to the one that was right over here, which is a bearish shark pattern, sorry. Okay, very similar price action that we had here is happening right over here. All right, and I'll explain why if I do have some time after reading through the comment section. We can take a look at a bunch of cryptocurrencies such as ADA and any other cryptos that you guys want, of course, when I go through the comment section. But I need you, 200 people watching at this moment. You guys need to smash up that like button. We've got 31 likes while we're looking at it right now. So let's try and get to 100 likes very fast. And let's dive in here quickly into the comment section. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic. Lauren, thank you for joining. One of my members, who's always giving me insane support. Lauren, thank you for joining. Olug Bender, hello. Sriga, hi Andy, how are you, my man? I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Ready for the live stream, ready to take a look at some cryptos, analyze Bitcoin, see what's going on. Okay, we need to be a little bit cautious because it is true that we have been pumping like crazy. Okay, guys, this is not a time to place some long orders, right? If you are going to trade this, I mean, it is better to actually short this top resistance range, right? It's not very logical to long over here at the top. If anything, it would be a nice short and obviously protect your position because it is looking pretty bullish. So yeah, we're going to analyze the very important levels here at support, okay, where we do have strong levels, the daily level, looking at the VPVR also, like I mentioned on the video. Very important, guys. You know, this is why you need to analyze the situation, look at the major levels. It doesn't matter where the price, what the price does, because nobody knows what it's really going to do. But we were eyeing this level for a long time since we were trading at these lows, okay, looking for that 47.48, knowing that we are potentially going to get a rejection. And the reason why is because of this bearish Gartley. It's also because of this, you know, high resistance level. It's because of the VPVR. You got a big spike there. So you add up things, all right? Everything indicates that you could get that push up, and everything indicates that you could get a reaction and a potential rejection. So this is what we are trying to do here on YouTube, okay, with the live streams, with my videos, looking at the major levels to see where we could potentially take opportunities for shorting, for longing, bounce, rejection. So it doesn't matter where the price goes. We need to take advantage of when the price moves. So yeah, guys, Shiba Inu, right, meme coin, okay, yeah, a lot of crypto burger. SHIB is not being accurately valued, therefore undervalued is good. Buy more, we are going bull before going nuclear. Okay, we got Crypto Burger being extremely bullish on Shiba Inu. They do have an excellent team, and it seems like they want to be more than a meme coin, of course. Clarice, how are you doing? Nice to see you here again. Hello again from Belgium, says Isabel. Hello. Joseph, Mark, my strongest moderators here already in the comment section. I've got Seb also. I got Seb, I got Joseph, I got Davo, I got who else? I've got more than 4 moderators here. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Thank you for joining here, the live stream. Big Dump says geek. Maybe yes, maybe yes. I wouldn't mind a correction. I am more interested, Okay, if you are doing any trades, it would be better shorting if you are trading Bitcoin, right, at these levels. Obviously being careful, protecting your position, because it is true that we do have insane support where we could bounce from. So big dump, yeah, maybe we could dump to about 45 or 44.5. Now, if you are looking for a day trade or a quick buck, okay, make some money in the same day, if Bitcoin does correct down to this daily level, okay, I got this blue horizontal line where it's this top, we have a very nice spike on the VPVR at that level as well. Okay, let me just zoom out on the daily so it's pretty clear from the price action, all right, that we did have from January till today. You can see the VPVR, you know, you have a big mountain starting at this level at 45.5 where we do have a very strong daily. So if the price suddenly starts dropping a little bit aggressively, okay, this level is definitely going to get a reaction. Okay, you might get a small wick, but it's definitely going to get some kind of bounce where you can make some quick bucks. Okay, so we'll analyze that in today's stream. All right, I want to go through the comment section, of course, like always. But yeah, big dump, yeah, maybe we could correct down, nothing is guaranteed, but yeah, we can see a little bit of price exhaustion right over here because we've been going up like crazy for the last, you know, over 15 days approximately. So buenos dias, Andy, hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Bufo on the beat, I hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic. Pedro, hello. Static, hello. Smash up that like button, says Mark. Absolutely right. Hey Andy, we are going down to 45k level. We are going down to 45k level. I'm not sure if we are, but if we are going down to that range, okay, it is true we are getting a little bit of a reaction at this range, okay, just at the very peak, okay, here as you can see, almost below 46k level right there. We've also got a big consolidation. All right, this is the 46k level. I think we just about touched $46,000. Okay, let me just zoom out here on the chart and check out the low here. The low has been exactly $46,000. So we are getting a little bit of reaction. And another reason why we're getting a reaction, okay, if I go to the 1 hourly from this major consolidation that we have had, all right, from the 24th of March till the 27th, you could arguably discuss that this is a consolidation, right? This is not, there's no direction happening here for the 3 days, right? It's going sideways. When you have a clear direction is when you break the highs here from this candle, the big massive pump over here. So the reason why you're getting a little bit of a reaction, because 46k is also a major level. We've seen that major support in the past. But if you take a look at the fib levels from the start of this pump, you are hitting that 618 Fibonacci retracement, as you can see here. We are counting this on the 1 hourly from the start of the pump, because this has been a sideways consolidation. So the start of the pump is here. So we are hitting that 618. We are having a little bit of a bounce from this range, okay? So yeah, this is why we're having that reaction basically. Hola, querido Andy. Thank you for your help. Clarice, you're very welcome. Just analyzing the market, looking at levels, looking at the possibilities and probabilities. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Could you look at Ethereum? Absolutely. Let's take a look at Ethereum. We're already getting some cryptos here in the comment section. Why not? Let's take a look at Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum on this chart and see what's going on. Right, I think we did talk about Ethereum in today's video, and just to keep it simple here, I don't want to have here the chart with too many stuff. Just to keep it pretty simple, okay, on Ethereum, it is clear that we have been in a big macro trend to the downside, right? Creating these lower highs. Now, we kind of created a symmetrical triangle, okay? We created a symmetrical triangle right there, creating these higher lows, right? We got this low over here. We got this higher low, finally breaking out. As soon as you break out from this resistance and you back test it, you can arguably discuss that this is looking pretty bullish, right? We are making higher lows, very, very high potential in changing the trend. And this is basically what is happening right now. You are basically kind of changing the trend looking at the daily. Most importantly, getting above the last lower highs, which are these ones over here. You are getting above this range, okay? So you got big major support levels if the price of Ethereum does correct. What is happening right now? We are hitting this major resistance zone, okay? We are having a little bit of, you know, we are struggling to get above this range. So I am bullish. Basically. This looks like the start of a nice potential uptrend. So where would be the levels where I would add to my position or buy, or long or buy Ethereum, depending on if you're spot trading or leverage trading? Well, we can see a lot of levels here where Ethereum could get supported. Now, are these levels going to hold? This is the question, of course. Well, after a big massive pump, all right, like this for the last, over 15 days, it is very, very possible that these support levels maybe won't hold, okay? But the lower levels, I think so. Once you start hitting major Fibonacci levels, okay, the 50%, also you being, this level over here, you got two strong points of touch right there as resistance. If the price of Ethereum were to aggressively come down here, because I am pretty sure there are a lot of people over leveraging, a lot of long positions over here, so a little bit of a healthy little correction is very, very possible, guys, especially when you're having such price action here to the upside. You do not see the price going up that far, okay, and even continuing. That's what you usually don't see. So we can expect a healthy correction here. Look at this price action when it has a big massive dump. You have a big bounce, okay? Also here, big dump, you have a pretty big bounce. So, this is having an insane price action to the upside. Is this going to continue in a straight line? No, it's very likely not. So any type of corrections, I would be happy looking at Ethereum to add up a swing long position, okay? I think I would be entering into support levels. If it breaks that level, I would be adding to hit it so I can ladder down my position. And this is looking really, really good because, as I said, it looks like that we are changing the trend here because we are breaking above the last lower highs. So far so good. If we do start correcting, I think it's very likely that you are going to continue with this high-low structure, right? You do have a technical textbook symmetrical triangle, okay, which tells me that we are potentially going to go to higher levels, even the $3,800. Now, obviously, it's not going to be maybe in between today or tomorrow. It might be next week after a potential sideways action. But overall, I think the chart looks pretty bullish. So I just want to check here VPVR on Ethereum. We have a very, very strong level at the $3,100. So that is definitely a buying interest for me. $3,100, biggest point of control from volume traded in between August and today. All of this volume traded for almost a year. Biggest point of control is right over here at the $3,100. So it's definitely going to be a major level for Ethereum to very likely hold. So I would be interested at that range. Especially after seeing a reaction, right? So overall, Ethereum, I think it's time for a potential cool off. Not interested in long in here. I would have been interested in long in Ethereum at the breakout of the symmetrical triangle that we have been talking about in the past. So yeah, so far here, not the best place to long, of course. Let's take a look at the comp section. Smash, says Isabel. Yes. Dump to 44k, says El Habib. Yeah, I mean, it is very possible. It is very, very possible. A dump down to 44k. Why is it possible? First of all, we have been pumping like crazy. We have been pumping like crazy now for the last 15 days, like I said. So yeah, why not? We are hitting major resistance, and you could arguably discuss taking a look at fib levels from this low because you had a big pump here, big retracement. These are the lows from the start of this major run up. So I wouldn't mind seeing Ethereum, potentially hitting that 382. All right, this Fibonacci level, which is at the 44k range. You got the top here of the VPVR. You got the 382. You got a major important daily level like I just showed you. Okay. Right, hang on a second. Yeah, major daily level. If I go to the daily, so that there is going to be some kind of reaction at the 44k level. I would be very, very interesting to start up some swing long trades over there on Bitcoin on that retracement, right? You got the daily closes and opens right there, so it's definitely a major level. Yeah, I had swing trade positions, okay, down at 38. I did take profits just below $44,000. I was happy with that, but I was aiming for that $47,000. But I guess, you know, I really wanted to take the profit, so I just took them off the table. Let's take a look. I'm only in 2 trade positions right now, if anyone is asking. Andy, nice to see your face again. Please check DAR, okay, DAR. I'll take that right away. But I'm only in 2 positions right now. One on Prime XBT, which is a short on the S&P 500. I think this one is pretty much ready for a correction. And we could zoom in on the chart and I will explain why, just to give you my opinion, just to give you an update on what I am, you know, I am looking at here on Ethereum, on the S&P 500, sorry. And also on Kadena, okay? I do see Kadena having a pretty nice run up in the next coming weeks. Of course, Kadena, I mean, I'm not spotting the low position, all right? Let me just show you here the chart. But this looks very, very nice as it is bottoming out. It does look like, because you are creating these higher lows here slightly, it looks pretty good. I think this one could have an insane reaction if Bitcoin does continue bullish, okay? If we see Bitcoin getting really weak, then I will consider it closing this position, but I am happy to add it, all right? This is not spotting the position, spotting the bottom. This could go much lower, okay? It can go to the low $6 range or even the 580 cent level, all right? But I would be happy enough to add to my position. This is going to be a several week swing trade position. So let's take a look at XRP here right away. By the way, guys, if you are interested in trading, you got an insane bonus down below. This is only for experienced traders. Up to $4,620 worth of bonus here on Bybit. And on Prime XBT, you get 7% added to your deposit. 7% added, whatever you deposit. So all the info is down below. It's another way to support the channel, of course. And it's only for experienced traders. Let's take a look at XRP straight away here for someone in the community, because XRP did have a little bit of a sharp correction, right? This is also a scenario that we have been taking a look on XRP, right? Like a huge kind of symmetrical triangle, as you can see here on the chart. All right, it looks pretty good. All right, this looks pretty good in my personal opinion. So if we take a look at XRP, we are just about, we basically touched the support of this major uptrend channel. XRP, zooming in on the daily, let's take a look at the daily. It is still in a healthy uptrend, okay? We just had a spike here, hitting the highs of 90 cents. We got this high over here, that was retested. Big rejection right now, absolutely normal. But we are still in this pretty healthy uptrend, right? We are still creating these aggressive higher lows, as you can see. And XRP has just basically touched slightly below with a massive big wick with a correction. Let me just clean the chart. So yeah, so far it's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Something very interesting on XRP, the reason why it is holding this major level, and I think it can hold it, all depending on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't behave and we start seeing a massive sell-off, support and resistance are there to break, okay? They are there to break. So, you know, if it breaks down, well, you need to protect your position. You need to stay safe, okay? Have massive risk management, very important. So why is XRP, you know, dropping like this, and why is it getting a reaction? Why are we having a big wick, as you can see on the 4 hourly? Well, from my style of analyzing the market, you know, first of all, I take a look at support and resistance. First of all, before I go into any fancy patterns and different things and RSI and whatever, I take a look at support and resistance. That is my base of my trading, of my technical analysis. So, and volume, big volume, massive big volume. We broke out from this range. We're bouncing, continuing to the upside. These are great swing, small scalp day trade positions. All right, these are nice, really nice day trades right there, bouncing at this major resistance. Now we got this big master volume, all right, that is pushing the price. Okay, is maintaining the price at this 80-cent level. Will it hold is the question. Well, so far it doesn't look too bad, but the number one reason why XRP could drop below this higher low channel structure, right? We got an uptrend structure here, and you know, reason number one, in my opinion, if XRP does lose this major support uptrend, it's because of this guy. It's going to be because of Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't behave and it starts going down to 44, even sub $44,000, hitting $42,000. You will see that volatility on altcoins. Okay, so it's super important that you do protect your position and stay super cautious. All right, this is altcoin analysis. I always take a look at Bitcoin first, and if Bitcoin is ready for a correction, you know, this major uptrend, this major support might not hold because of Bitcoin. So that is my take here on XRP. All depends a lot on Bitcoin. So far, you are getting that reaction. I mean, this is the thing. If you want to trade inside of a channel, what do you do inside of a channel? You don't know when you're going to break support or resistance. What you do know is that you are going to get a reaction at the support. So you basically got a free trade right there at the support, right? Look at these higher lows being, you know, respecting the trend line. Look at this. You already getting that reaction just right there. Okay, this is a fast trade though. This is like a scalp. You would already be in profits if you are longing the support. Basically, you long support, you short resistance, and it's not the other way around. You do not short support, you do not long resistance. So if anything, you would be longing at this range. Obviously, this candle looks pretty aggressive. It looks pretty scary. So I would love to see a reaction, of course. If we start consolidating at this range and seeing another wick and getting back up, that is the moment that I would be bullish on XRP. You know, I say this a lot on the channel. You're not trying to catch a falling knife. This does look like a little bit of a falling knife. You know, this is pretty intimidating when you see a candle like this, right? You know, shall I try and catch this long? Shall I long because we're going to bounce from this support area? No, because this might have, you know, a panic effect in the market. If Bitcoin starts falling hard, then these altcoins are also going to start dropping hard. So the same thing here, right? We were talking about this scenario. This is the moment that I longed on XRP at the 75-cent range. I took profit round about the 82-cent level, just near this high. And reason why I longed here is because of this reaction over here. We had and I need to explain because this is the latest trades that I have done. I haven't been trading much lately the last few days. This was a trade that I took on the 15th of March. And just to show you that reaction, this is what we want to see. We want to see a big massive candle. What is happening right now with XRP? Do I want to long here? Do I want to long this falling knife, right? This big candle, which is very aggressive. No, I want to see the price attempting to break this support level, failing to break it, and then you can see on the charts that the bears are losing steam. Basically, this is signs of bears losing steam right there. When you do have a wick below the last low here, and you close above the wick, that is giving you signs that yes, we are going to continue. And what else do you have? You have the uptrend, like I showed you. There's an uptrend with higher lows, resistance level. You got a big massive volume, you know, having this massive big action to the upside. Then of course, once you make that correction to this level, you know, big level of consolidation right there, you broke above it, you are consolidating, you're failing to break down below, this is the moment you step in. So I would be happy to see that same scenario here on XRP, where you are potentially going to see the price come into 80 cents and maybe slightly below again, but we want to see that failed attempt. We want to see that failed attempt in breaking below this range, getting supported from the higher lows, getting that reaction. Then you want to step in, right? Then is when you want to step in, where you are going to see the XRP price getting supported from this huge candle with volume. Let the bears try and break it. Let the bears try and break it. You will find out that they are not managing to break this level of 80 cents in the next 1 to 2 days. All right, in the next couple of days, you will find out if they cannot break it. If you can see they cannot break it, that is the moment that you step in. Right? If that makes any sense at all, guys. I just want to give you a little bit of an example here of why also I longed here and why also I would be longing here if I do see this kind of action right there. Not this candle over here. This looks pretty aggressive. It looks pretty scary. Who knows? Who knows? All depending on the panic. Devo, what's up? Theta, please. Theta was looking pretty good. Let's take a look at Theta right away. Let's take a look at Theta here for the community. Always do not risk more than you're willing to lose. I know they always say that, right? I remember when I was starting to trade back in 2017. Wow. I blew up a few accounts. I did blew up a few accounts. And yeah, the feeling is not good. But this is why you don't have to risk more than you're willing to lose. Tight stop losses. Take the loss. Anyway, so far, what we talked about here on Theta, just to keep it really simple here in a nutshell, we are basically at a major point of control from volume traded in between December. I'm only interested in these zones that we have been trading for the last 5 months approximately, because I want to check out the major support and resistance levels from these areas. And VPVR, basically VPVR is telling me that 2.80 cents has been very strong. This has been a clear kind of accumulation zone right there. So we are basically hitting resistance right now on looking at the VPVR, which is at this level. It's at the $4, slightly above $4. So maybe this is just going to consolidate at this range and continue up. What I would be looking here for on Theta, let me just hang on a second. I mean, this does look like an Adam and Eve double bottom pattern. Yeah, this basically, we got this spike here in the middle, which I do not like, but this is a kind of a clear fake out. I wouldn't pay too much attention on that. But we do have a major resistance at, yeah, basically the $4.30 approximately, where we do have this spike hitting that exact point at the $4.38. So we got this major resistance. We got this spike over here. This is going to be a pretty difficult one because you could fake out from this level, hitting $4.60 and breaking back down, because you got this range. I would have to see a nice clear breakout and a retracement to be pretty confident, and that would happen very, very fast. But you can see here on Theta, looking at the 4 hourly, you got this bottom over here, you got this lovely round formation there. This is a kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom pattern. Yeah, this one is for the opportunities on Theta. If it does retrace from this range, I think it will very likely pick up. It will very likely pick up from this range. Let me just get this out of the way and show you here. And the reason why I've got this box over here, because this has been pretty insane support right there at this range. As you can see, you got this wick that we did create back in the 4th of December. We've also got this major drop from the summer of 2021. So we are currently above that range. If it does correct, I think it's very, very likely we are going to hold this range. This is ready to pop to the upside, in my personal opinion. How would I trade this? Well, I would wait for a clear breakout. If it does come down to this range, I think this level will be holding nicely as support for another attempt here. Or if it does break this resistance successfully, hitting the $5 range, okay, a big breakout, then it will have a sharp correction at some point. If it does, then I would be very interested in buying that zone, that potential big bounce. So that would be a Theta here, looking at the 4-hourly. So far, it looks pretty good. This does look like a kind of a textbook double bottom pattern, as you can see there. Okay, you can see this big spike to the downside, back up to retest that $4.30 range, and then having a nice round formation and picking up. This very much looks like it's in a kind of a accumulation double bottom ready to pop. So it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Let's take a look here at the rest of the comment sections. Take a look at some other cryptos. Kadena TA. Well, Kadena, like I said, it's worth like a swing long position, right? It is worth a swing long position on Kadena because let me just go to the data here, zoom out. It does look like oh, sorry, that Kadena is potentially very close to bottoming out, and just because of this round formation, this is what you see on the cryptos when they're potentially going to bottom out. The selling pressure is getting exhausted, and a good sign on this, looking at the daily on Kadena, is that you are slightly creating higher lows right there. You are slightly creating higher lows, so you are seeing this getting ready, right? We're getting ready for a potential pop. So short-term analysis on Kadena, yeah, there's not much to add up here on Kadena, looking at the very short term. It's just going sideways. It's making kind of lower highs, a high right there, higher lows. It's just going sideways. I think this one is very much getting ready for a pop. Looks very much like an accumulation zone. So yeah, I would be happy to. I'm actually in a swing long here. Obviously, very, very, very low leverage. Liquidation is well below $6, and I would be planning to add to a position here. Zilliqa has been absolutely crazy. I mean, this is Zilliqa. Wow, this one just went absolutely crazy. Imagine catching, this breakout over here, making a swing long right there at the bottom. This is the kind of movements that we want to catch, right? You've got this descending wedge, all right, getting a kind of exhausted here, very tight inside of the wedge, and then having this insane breakout. Absolutely crazy. This is pumped 500% in less than a week, which is absolutely crazy. If you just use a little bit of leverage, a 3x or 4x, you're already making, 20x your money with this move. Absolutely insane. So, hi, please cover XRP. I did XRP not long ago. So yeah, let me just scroll down here in the comment section. I think I've got a super chat. Let me scroll down. I'll be right away with the super chat. Sorry guys, I just want to go through the comment here. Andy, should I take profits on Zilliqa? Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, who knows? Depending on where you've longed, of course. But when you see a price, when you see an asset do this, if you manage to long anywhere here, it's always good to take profit, protect your position, because yeah, it's just, you need to take profit when you see a parabola like this. This could correct at some point. Now we do have very, very strong support levels on Zilliqa at the 15-cent range, 14-15 cent range. Very, very interesting buying point in my opinion. If it does consolidate there, I think we could see a major big bounce at the 14-15 cent level. But yeah, if you have entered low on Zilliqa, absolutely take profits when you go parabolic like this. Right. Wise Millennial, thanks for the $5, my man. Let's analyze here what's your question. Hey Andy, bullish divergence on the 4-hour and funding rates are going negative. Okay, I am long 39.8k. Should I hold or take profits while I can? Well, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. What I would do, yes, why not? Because we are hitting resistance here on Bitcoin. We've been talking about this resistance level. I am not a financial advisor. I cannot tell you what to buy or what to sell, okay, where to buy or where to sell. But what I can tell you, with the analysis is where we are hitting major resistance, right? We were talking about Bitcoin being very likely you know, having a nice uptrend here from this low. I took profits very early, well below 44k levels from my low 38k trade. Longed here, took profits here. I was talking about this scenario hitting 47k, but yeah, I just like to take profits. Before potentially even hitting the target, if I'm happy with those profits. So yeah, definitely consider taking, I would consider taking profits if I've been longing at 39k, because we are hitting resistance. You know, we do not know what kind of correction Bitcoin can have. All right, it is true, we do have very strong support levels, but we might get a short-term bounce here only. So we got, look at these daily closes right there. This is why I got this blue horizontal line. Daily strong closes right there. We got the bottom of this big green candle. So if the price does correct down to this level, you are going to see a short-term reaction. But this doesn't mean that you're going to get a bounce and you're going to continue up. This means that you are going to get a reaction, and you could take some profits here. You could take advantage of this situation and basically, you know, get that bounce, take some profits, because maybe there's going to be more force to the downside. If you have been pumping like this for the last couple of weeks, you know, you can expect a pretty decent correction, right? You could even go to the $42,000. Absolutely, you know, would be absolutely normal. Okay, there will be nothing bearish about that. So definitely consider taking profits, unless you do believe that we are going to go to all-time highs in the next coming couple of months. If your trade is cheap in commissions, and you do think that this is going to be extremely bullish the next couple of months and Bitcoin will be hitting all-time high, then it all depends on how you're trading, of course. You know, I do small swing trades. It might be 1 week, it might be 2 weeks. If I'm happy with profits, I'll just take them off the table. All right. But I would definitely consider, if I was still on my long position, there's no doubt at all that I would have taken profits right over here at around the 47k levels. No doubt at all from my trade down here. I closed all of my position below 44k. So yeah, definitely would be taking me if it was my trade. So yeah, bearish divergence, bullish divergence, anti-bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Right, let's take a look at the bullish divergence on the 4 hourly. What I do know is that we do have hidden bullish divergence, right? Is that what you on about? Because yeah, if we are at the very top here, you cannot, if so, you will have a bearish divergence where you are creating higher highs and lower highs. You cannot create bullish divergence here at a major top, right? It would be at a bottom. What you can see, hidden bullish divergence, where you have this low over here on the other side. You are already slightly creating a lower low. You are slightly creating a lower low. This low over here, looking at the chart, is all the way down at $40,500. So you're basically creating higher lows, aggressive higher lows on the price action, and you're starting to create a lower low on the RSI. This is hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hourly. So this would look pretty good. Like I said, I am willing to make a swing long position. If the price starts correcting, I would be planning to add up at major support levels, to start buying at a major support. My first buy would be at 44.5k levels if the price does correct down there, and the RSI is going to go to oversold territory very likely if we start falling down to that 44, even slightly below $44,000. And like I said, we will be creating those hidden bullish divergence, which means that the trend is very likely going to continue, and the trend is to the upside, right? I'm not sure if you guys can see this, all right, where you will be creating still higher lows, RSI potentially going near the oversold territory, lower lows, higher lows, hidden bullish divergence. Very likely that the price action will continue to the upside. Let me just quickly show you this right over here. Cheat sheet. You got the hidden bullish divergence, which means if the price action creates higher lows and the RSI creates lower lows, this means it's very likely that the trend will continue to the upside, if that makes any sense. So yes, that's my take on that. but definitely consider taking profits. Now, of course, we could break and buy next week and be trading at $52,000. It all depends on your risk management, your, you know, where you want to take profits. I had pretty clear that I wanted to take profits at 47. The reason why I took profit at $44,000 is because we had a bearish harmonic pattern right over here that we were talking about. Okay, we were also looking for that pump from this low $38,000. This is where I started to long, looking for that higher low here, and also looking at the larger bearish harmonic pattern. And this bearish harmonic pattern was to hit round about that 43.5k levels, and this is where I basically took profits because I did see a, you know, a potential correction coming. But I was happy with that. I was happy because my stop loss was below this low over here. It was below the low, so I was happy with the risk to reward. This was a 4-to-1 or a 5-to-1 trade. The risk here was so small compared to the profit, so I was just happy to take that. So if I would have rode it all the way up here, then it would have been an 8-to-1 trade, right? Something like that. So that is, I hope I kind of answered your question there. Please check Doge Elon Mars, says Andre. Thank you very much for the super chat. Chat is going absolutely crazy here. Doge Elon, let's take a look at Doge Elon. Just because you gave me a super chat, I don't want to do much. I don't want to do many altcoins. I'm not an altcoin fan. So Doge Elon, just because you gave me a super chat, I'll take that. I'll have a look at that. What is the ticker symbol for Doge Elon? Is it Doge Elon? Doge Elon. Elon, right. Let's take a look at Elon. What about Will Smith Inu? Don't you guys want me to take a look at Will Smith Inu? Elon US dollar. Gemini. Right. Big massive rejection here. Big massive rejection from this high over here. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all. This is a swing failure pattern right there. Short Doge Elon right now. No, obviously not. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but yeah, this is basically an insane swing failure pattern. Absolutely. You could arguably discuss that this was I don't know, it's a little bit too volatile, but you have a kind of a huge double bottom there. But this on the daily, wow, this was absolutely crazy. It closed the daily all the way down here. So the bounce here on this one, I'm gonna explain how you could have approached this, okay? Keeping it super simple. If you see a daily swing failure pattern from this high over here, like this, you close down below here. The next candle coming up, I mean, you short it because that is a huge failed attempt in breaking. So you would basically go to the 4 hourly right there. Massive big swing failure. The next big pump attempting to hit the resistance. You've already failed. Big failure, closing below. That over here would have been a great insane. The next point to retest the breakout would have been the short position, right? If that makes any sense. So you have the swing failure pattern right there coming back down. Then you have that next kind of attempt. You're already confirming that there's weak. This breakout is very weak, and the bears are pushing the price back down. So that retracement would have been golden, absolutely golden. You're hitting the resistance again right there, and you also basically from the low to the high, just about hitting the 618. But yeah, that would have already been a good shorting opportunity. Massive big swing failure pattern. I'll tell you what asset is having a swing failure pattern. That is oil. I just want to go here quickly through oil. Doge Elon is not looking that good. I think we're probably going to correct a little bit more. But if we take a look at, you know, crude oil, this one is fascinating. This is also the same thing that happened to Doge Elon. Let me go to the, I mean, this is going to, I want to go out to the monthly just to explain to you this trading opportunity. on oil. Just like I explained on Doge Elon, where you have that swing failure pattern, you can take a look at oil here, major resistance zones, right? You have oil going absolutely crazy because of the world situation, right? Prices have gone through the roof because of the situation. But everything is going to settle down right now. Everybody's in panic mode. The price of oil is very likely going to come back down to $90, $80, $70 in the next coming months. It's very likely going to happen. Panic mode is already on, all right? Panic mode is already there. It's happened. People think that a barrel of oil is going to go to $150 or $200 in the next coming months. No, it's very unlikely. Everything should settle down, and you are going to see, you know, this closes today, by the way. This is a monthly chart on oil. This is going all the way back to 2009. Massive swing failure pattern from this high right there, and we already got that opportunity. This is the monthly chart. Oil will come back down. You might see a little bit of volatility at this range, but let me just show you on, I would go to the 4 hourly or the daily. Look at this. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane, actually. Look at this, is on the daily. So this is the part of the swing failure pattern on the monthly. What happens? Look at this. The same scenario from the high to the low. Where do you go? To that 618. Absolutely perfect 618 touch right there. That was an insane shorting opportunity. Insane shorting opportunity, in my personal opinion. This yellow horizontal line, I just like to explain this. Why? Right, is this high? Massive failed attempt. Looking at the weekly or the monthly, you slice it through, come back down. It's a failed attempt. This is going to very likely going to still continue down. And that's basically what happened to Doge Elon, right? That's what happened to this crypto. That was something that I was eyeing. It's basically had a horrible breakout, massive big wick, confirming the swing failure, closing, coming back and retesting it again. It gives you the short sign right there. Right, if that makes any sense, guys. Obviously, you would have to practice this. Let me go through the comment section. Sorry, guys. I just like to do some explanations here. Also, I'm trying to make this an educational channel, not just looking at a bunch of altcoins every single time, but just showing you some scenarios. Gobble Monty, Dirk, please. Absolutely. Let's take a look at this crypto. Why not? Guys, moderators, thanks so much. I got Mark Dutch, I got Seb, I got Joseph, I got Davo. Absolutely insane support, guys. Always letting me know when I do have these super chats. Let's take a look at this crypto. Dirk, what is this? I have no idea what this is. Okay, D-Race. Oh, I remember this one. This does look like a pretty cool project. It's gaming, horsing, NFTs. I do like this chart. I do like this chart right over here. Let's take a look if we do see some. We do have some price data here. We haven't got much price data, unfortunately. Very, very volatile. Let me just check here if we do have another Gate.io. We'll maybe have, yeah, Gate.io does have a little bit more price data. Hey, this is looking pretty cool. This is looking pretty good. The reason why, because you can see the aggressive fall on this, and you are seeing the price getting exhausted, right? This is showing signs that, yeah, this is not going to go, it can go lower, but it's very likely not going to go much lower. You're not going to see an aggressive drop, right, from this point. This is the bears losing steam. And a good thing about this D-Race, you know, you are creating those bullish divergence. Let me just get the RSI here, where you are creating the slightly higher lows right there on the RSI, lower lows on price action. You're already seeing that reaction here. You know, this low over here was already looking really good because you're creating a higher low on the RSI, price exhaustion, and you could arguably discuss, you know, just keeping it simple, just keeping analysis simple here. you did kind of break out of this descending wedge. I mean, you could do this. If you count this wick, you know, you have broken out from the wedge, or from the wedge. So you would argue, yeah, you would do this. You already got 2 points of touch there as support. You've also got these two, and it's breaking out. It actually back tested the resistance into support with this red candle. It's continued to the upside. This one looks pretty good. Ideal here for D-race. I'm not sure if you can leverage trade this coin. I guess on Binance you can. But if this closes a nice daily candle above this region, it's full bull mode very likely here. It will very likely get a bounce from this level, which is the $1.80. $1.80. If it does manage to break $1.80, it's very likely going to continue up. D-race. Yeah, D-race definitely not available on Bybit, I think. Yeah, no, but I guess it is available on Binance to leverage trade. So yeah, let's take a look at Harmony One. Absolutely, why not? Let's take a look at Harmony One. Solana living its happy life, says Clarice. Yes. Will Smith Inu. Yeah, we're not taking a look at Will Smith Inu. Harmony One. Let's take a look at Harmony One. I've also got Solana. We've taken a look at Solana here. Let's take a look at good projects where we can trade them on these big exchanges. So let's take a look at Solana, and then let's take a look at OneCoin. Harmony One. Solana absolutely giving it all. Looking absolutely fantastic. I would be absolutely super cautious on this. You know, this could still be a failed breakout attempt from the $1.20. We were eyeing that $1.20 range, major resistance. We were creating this descending wedge with a bullish divergence also. If this does successfully close, you know, this daily candle would be absolutely phenomenal, hitting $130. Then if it does retrace down here, it's very likely going to hold this range. Very likely. I'm talking about that $1.15, $115, sorry, and $120. Major level to hold as support. And this could, you know, just go off to the races. Basically, looks pretty solid. Now, I can see why we are getting a reaction right now on Solana at this level. Just exactly there. We haven't even touched it just yet, but this consolidation, we're just about to touch it right there. So I would stay cautious. If it does get rejected, comes back down, this range is very likely to hold nicely. Let's take a look at the VPVR to say where the big volume has been in between. Yeah, all the way down here. Clear accumulation zone, in my opinion. Reason why this has been a clear accumulation, because from this volume traded range, you do have you have the spike being at the lower part. If it's a distribution, you do see the spike would be here, right? The spike would be at the top. This is where the most selling pressure would be. But in this case, it's down over here. This is why it's an accumulation. So it's going to be trading in between this range, I think. Solana, stay cautious. Good opportunities for longing and shorting inside of this range. Let's take a look at Harmony One. Harmony One. I also had a long position on Harmony One and closed at a profit, because there's a really interesting harmonic pattern here. To keep it simple here on Harmony One. I mean, this beautifully from the lows created in the summer of 2021 to the highs, it retraced very nicely to the 618 range, okay, with a little bit of volatility, came back up, created a lower high, and, you know, dipping below this range to the 0.79 Fibonacci retracement from this high to the low. This is a classic harmonic, Gartley harmonic pattern where you break support and you think you're going to go to insanely low levels, right? You did get that reaction as resistance and came back down, but you created that kind of double bottom here. But this is insanely bullish. This is so insanely bullish because you basically lost the level. Everybody's lost hope. Everybody's lost interest. And that is when the price action starts going like this. When you already lost interest because you lost the low. This is why, you know, these harmonic patterns are so powerful. They basically detect where's the massive big hype or the massive big, you know, low interest depression phase, right? Because it is getting to the lows, breaking a support level, loss of interest, and this is the moment you want to be interested. So let me just zoom in here on Harmony 1. We are hitting a big resistance, no doubt about that. We can already see a big spike on the volume profile right over here from volume traded in between last year, August last year till today. This range over here, biggest point of control, is currently where we're trading. You have insane, massive support right here. I'm talking about the 18 cents, approximately 17, 18 cents. Look at these big consolidations right there. We did get rejected once. We're getting rejected twice. It is possible that we are creating a swing failure pattern, so we could see a correction here in the immediate short term on one coin. I would stay very, very cautious. Yeah, if this candle closes like this, you know, you got a big massive rejection, getting above this high, rejecting and closing. Yeah, this is already seeing weakness. You're already seeing weakness here, so possible correction is very likely. Stay cautious. If it does break a daily candle and closes a daily candle, no doubt in my mind that this is going to be insane support. So yeah, stay cautious. If anything, you know, if this closes like this, if it does come back up and retest this range, it's a shorting opportunity. This does look like it wants to turn round for a little of a correction here, no doubt in my mind. Watching from Dubai, awesome. Dubai, crazy city. I am glad I'm back. I wasn't focusing there, so but I had a fantastic time. Please look over BTC. Absolutely, let's take a look at BTC. What is going on with Bitcoin? Bitcoin is dropping. Yes, we're having that correction. What is going on? Are we going to go to much lower levels? I would be interested in Bitcoin starting to look for those longs at, you know, 44.5. Not much to add here on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin could correct a little bit more. You know, we could go to that 44.5 easily. Huge level at the 44.5. Huge daily level right over here. We've got daily closes right here at 45.5. Nice consolidation. It's going to be a level of interest. If I do see a reaction here, I'm ready to buy in. Small swing trade position until we arrive there. You know, I'm not going to catch a falling knife. I want to see the price doing its reaction. Remember, we have been pumping like crazy for the last 15, 17 days. So yeah, guys, I think this is gonna be it, guys. I'm getting a little bit exhausted here. We dropped into the 45 BTC. Can you look at Phantom? Okay, let's take a look at Phantom here. I'm just scrolling down here through the comment section. Make sure to smash up that like button, guys, for the algorithm. I'll smash it up myself. Give me support to myself. If you guys are not going to give me support, I'll have to give my own support, right? Phantom looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Let me just check here. We are having some pretty nice volume, a little bit of crazy volume. Let me zoom out here 1 second on Phantom. Right. I would stay a little bit cautious on Phantom. We are getting above this major resistance zone. Let me just take a look at fib levels from this high to this low. One thing that you need to note here on Phantom is that, okay, this has probably been a kind of a fake out, right? You've dropped below this December low. You're getting back up. But something to note here on Phantom is that you are still aggressively in a downtrend, right? Looking at the daily, you know, from the high here that we did create in January, we are creating aggressive low highs. So where would be a good point to trade Phantom? Well, I would be looking for the 618 Fibonacci retracement. If you take a look at this high to this low to this high, you know, this is hitting the 618 Fibonacci. You got this high over here to this low. You're basically hitting that 618 range, getting that rejection right there. So we're dropping right now. We are getting this reaction from this level, from this candle over here, the daily close. You're getting that reaction right there. So it's going to be looking very hard for Phantom. If this daily closes below this high, it could be a short-term swing failure. You're basically getting that resistance from these daily closes. It's a daily level right there on Phantom. You can see the price getting exhausted. Stay cautious. This could correct. I think I would be looking for shorts here on Phantom. From fib level to from this high to the low, you basically just about to hit the 50% level right there. You got the 618. Yeah, if so, I would be looking for shorts on Phantom in between the $1.50 and the $1.70 approximately, because you are still in a big massive downtrend. You are creating lower highs. This is still another potential lower high. Stay cautious. So yeah. Yeah, guys, hope you had a fantastic time. You're amazing, Andy. Thanks for the support. You're very welcome, Kylie. Thank you guys for joining. What country are you from? I'm from Spain. My mum is British. She's actually in the comment section right now. Jackie Wood. I got my mum in the comment section right now. She just commented. Hello, Mr. Crypto. She is from the Isle of Man. She's British. Dad Spanish, born and raised in Spain, I was. So, guys, yeah, this is going to be it for this live stream. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. Stay cautious. Bitcoin in the correction. Don't worry. I will be looking for some potential long opportunities only when the price action is reacting to these levels, all right? And the reason why we basically correct is because we are hitting a big spike on the VPVR. We are hitting this ascending channel that we've been talking now for weeks. It is also bearish Gartley. The D point is where you will have potentially that correction. So overall, I think this is still bullish. I think still this is an accumulation zone. We're just having this correction in the immediate short term. I'm still bullish. I think Bitcoin can go to much higher levels in the next coming weeks. Make sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel for daily updates, and I will see you in the next one.